So what's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a video. First, I'm gonna bash a few people, maybe one. So I did a video the other day, and I showed you some licks. I was showing you how, like, I was working on some stuff, and I wasn't able to play it, just to show you that I'm just like you, and I have to practice. One of the guys I tag in there is Rhett Shull, and then yesterday I kept doing a video which I kept cursing in. And basically, he did a video on practice routines, and so it probably gave him an idea. But the problem with what he talks about is, I'm just going to come out and say it. Rhett Shull piggybacked off of Rick Beato and Tim Pierce. He's not a known guitar player for his playing. His band has done nothing. There's no Grammys, no albums on the radio, no songs on the radio. Any session work he does is not really known, and he hasn't really done anything. Now, Rick Beato and Tim Pierce, on the other hand, has done and paid his dues. And here's my problem. It's easy for him to sit at home, not practice for 4 days, because he has YouTube money generating come in because he's piggybacked off these people. And his channel wasn't built on him solely. It was built on the fact of who he knew and getting out certain likes to other people of subscriptions, because he was a friend of Rick Beato and on his channel, who has millions of subscribers. So this is my issue. And it's because, number one, he's young. He's inexperienced. He hasn't toured. He hasn't been working in major studios like a Rick Beato or a Tim Pierce. He hasn't worked with major label artists like even I have, or any of that kind of stuff. So, but the stuff that I disagree with is because if you're an 18-year-old advanced player and you're a 40-year-old surgeon who's beginning and you do brain surgery, there's a different level. So routines and practicing is, some of you guys don't have the luxury in real world like he does. For instance, me, growing up and at 18 years old, I didn't have the luxury of a YouTube channel to learn all this. I didn't have someone showing me licks. I was in a school called GIT where I paid a lot of money to go. You guys, now you have YouTube. He has YouTube. Some of you older guys out there know what I'm talking about. And by the way, please like and subscribe. And if you're older and you don't like the shred stuff, I'm going to show you in this video what you can do with the shred stuff to make it sound bluesy. So don't unsubscribe. Watch this video. So anyway, yeah, so he has piggybacked his entire YouTube career in the music thing, where he's got money and where surgeons have to go and work 8, 10, 15 hours a day. People go to school and then work part-time jobs. So your practice routines and what he talks about is not feasible. It's unrealistic because he's inexperienced, because he doesn't work. You know, it's one of those things. So, and I'm going to say this: beginning, intermediate, and advanced. And there's a couple different advances, and I'll talk about that in a second. Intermediate and beginners, it's like having a guitar instructor, and I teach the same curriculum in the same book at different starting points based on your experience and what you know. And then I have everyone follow the same curriculum. It's the same theory, the same processed information. That doesn't work, and that's why people fail at guitar, because instructors are too stupid to know how to teach. It's like Tiger Woods. He's the world's greatest golfer, but that doesn't mean he knows how to teach, and he understands that, so he doesn't teach, and he'll tell you that. The feeling I have, I can't explain it to make it go to you so that you understand the feeling that I feel. I'm not good at relaying that. So people process information differently. An intermediate guy might process it a little different, and it might be harder for him to understand, where the beginner can actually rise quicker because his processing information or his daily life routine allows that. Your daily life routine has a huge bearing on how you process and how fast you process information. It doesn't have anything to do with your intelligence. No one talks about this. Your daily routine will dictate how you're going to learn. Some days you feel great because you're not overworked from school or have tests coming up, or you don't, that's why he's in fantasy land. And I'm calling you out, Rhett. You have no business whatsoever talking about this shit. You have none. No education behind you, nothing. Zero. I like your channel, but leave the real stuff to the real players and just do your gear reviews. That's it. That's what I'm going to say to you. You're an average player with average songs, and you really don't have the experience to talk about anything. You know, this shit with the mojos. What'd you say, Lesbon? Oh, you can't talk. You're a piece of effing wood. There's no mojo. Mojo's in here. You guys can watch all my videos. I play the same in all the videos. I play live like that. There's no mojo. I might get a little more inspired when I see people singing my songs as opposed to in my room, but that's inspiration, not mojo. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. Lack of inexperience. What? Oh. The one. So my Les Paul just told me, not realistic. Oh, I was the one, like his other videos. You were the one, yeah, I know. Just like every effing guitar in this room was the one. At one time when I picked you up and go, oh man, this is a great guitar, you're the one. You know, the honeymoon period's over. You're just another guitar. So once that I'm the one feeling of, oh, that's the one with the mojo. Once that period is gone, there is no mojo. Whatever you're talking about, I call it the honeymoon period. Okay, that's the other thing. Now going back to the levels of learning, now you understand. First, you have to base your goals on what you want to do with this. If you want to do it as a career, you want to play covers, you want to jam with your friends. So beginners, you're going to learn the basic scales, chords. Now the intermediate guy, he already knows that. So now he's going to work on the licks. The advanced player has the licks. Now the advanced player is going to work on phrasing and putting those licks together. Now, the other advanced player is someone like me who plays just to loosen up the fingers because they're old like me. So it's arthritic. And then you have the advanced player like me who basically plays to tracks and writes pop songs. So that's the other aspect of that. So a lot of that is a load of crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually keep this video under 10 minutes so that you can listen to the rants and the raves and understand what I'm talking about practice routines. First your goals, and then you base it off of your lifestyle and how you live your life and what scheduling you have. Kids, this, that. Red has none of that, so he doesn't understand. Again, inexperience. So we'll keep this video this, and then stay tuned for the next one after this. And if you're watching the blues one, I'm going to tell you, go back to this video and watch this, because I'm going to explain how you can play all these shreddy licks in a bluesy manner. It doesn't matter. It's all the same theory, all the same notes. It's how you play it, how you attack the strings, all right? So peace out, and that's my rant for today. And that's what I say about these YouTube guys. And again, I see it all the time. Tonex, the game changer. It's only the game changer because you're using it in a computer. Fractal didn't replace Kemper. Kemper didn't replace Line 6. Gibson didn't replace Fender. All these guys are blowing smoke up your ass because they get paid by the sponsor who has got the product. Stop listening to it. Bullshit. All right, peace out.